Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll get it.
Sure. You got the rest of the data. This is as much running as Shane has done in like 3 years.
Hey, what's the first rule of Zombieland? Cardio.
Running breeds
You good to go, Abner?
Running breeds cowardice.
All right, here we go.
There.
I was from behind. I couldn't see if you cleared the garment or through.
Where were the shots? I didn't see them.
Were the hits or where did they go off?
I couldn't tell. No, I mean, I was dead center. I couldn't tell where the shots went.
I didn't see where the shots
Okay.
went either. I was watching feet.
We're looking for feet. Yeah.
Aren't you glad you get to stop doing this now?
All right, the stitch 'em up drill. 3 to 5 rounds in the high center chest, 1 to 2 in the pelvis. Stitch 'em up center line, finish them with the head. Threat. Scan your world. When everything's right in your world, look them back into the holster. All right, same drill, y'all. Same drill, y'all. Remember, good marksmanship, good marksmanship. One of those rounds as we're going up center line might stop the threat. Go ahead. Good.
Dang, boy. Heck yeah.
No desire.
Yeah, boy.
Look them back into the holster. Clearing the cover guard with your sport hand. Abner, I was watching you shoot. Looked real good.
Thank you, sir.
I think I was squeezing my thumb again
Okay.
on the head.
Okay.
I have to admit, I'm not even looking at my sights when I'm doing the stitch 'em up. It's just da, 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 and then I stop and look at the front sight for that brain box.
Then you don't need me.
Man, you're rocking that 365, dude.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's hard for me to find something that fits my hands, just because my hands are so small.
Mm-hmm. And that works.
Yeah, it works.
And out of the box, it's got a nice texture to it as well. What did you ever figure out was the issue with the, did you talk to Sig about the mag release that broke on you?
I didn't talk to him. What happened was there's a little plastic bit that holds the mag release in.
Mm-hmm.
And I had been just swapping out mag releases to try them. And the way you do that is you take a metal tool and you basically stick it.
You punch it in, yeah.
And I had tried a bunch of different tools and I basically
All right, guys, bring it in.
Oh, okay.
So it failed.
Gotcha. All right, good. That's good to know.
And ceasefire.
You know, as you're shooting, you feel like you're going to miss, and yet they're all there.
Yep. Hey guys, for everybody else that's shooting for brevity, anything that is a peripheral shot, anything that's out there, just mark that one. Any of them that are in the center there, just leave those go. Nothing against what anybody else is doing. There's validity in all of it. We spend a lot of time in our vehicles, right? You know, since COVID and things have changed, a lot of people work from home. They spend less time there. But when you're driving back and forth to work, taking the kids to different athletic events, going to concerts, doing all these things, we tend to spend a lot of time in our vehicles. Okay, 90% of armed encounters or lethal violent encounters happen outside of the home. Okay, only about 10% happen inside the home. And we'll talk more about that this afternoon when we get to home defense. But so 90% of them happen outside of the home. What is a big thing that is going on right now outside of the home that goes along with all the things we're talking about, but particularly where assaults happen and transitional spaces? Someone wanting to steal your car, right? Okay, so carjackings, and it is on the rise. Why is violent carjacking on the rise?
Because prosecutors aren't prosecuting criminals.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
That's part of it, but legal system aside.
It's harder to get cars.
Right, why?
You can't hotwire them. Just the market.
And you can't hotwire them anymore because what does every key have in it?
Chip.
A microchip in the fob that you need the key in order to get it. So who has the keys? You guys. So that's why we're seeing a rise because they need to get the keys from you. Now granted, some of those do happen when we are in the vehicle. When we're in the vehicle. But by and large, where do most of carjackings happen?
At the vehicle.
At the vehicle in a parking lot, right? Which is statistically where we know violent encounters happen. So, even though we're going to do quite a bit of work in the vehicle, okay, working to get out of the seatbelt, working the draw stroke and that, I think it's way more applicable to work outside. And how do we manage an unknown contact or a threat outside of the vehicle for a potential carjacking? But what do they spend almost the whole time with in vehicle classes?
Inside.
From inside the car.
And what's the first thing that they shoot out in those classes?
The windows.
The windows,
windshield.
right? But in particular, the front windshield.
I call it the ballistic roller coaster.
Yes. So now, not that that's not something to experience, okay? Because it is a little unsettling.
You only want to do it once.
Yeah, you only want to do it once. And there is some merit in talking about bullet deflection, whether somebody's shooting in or you shooting in or shooting out. But for us, again, context of the class as an armed citizen. Not talking about law enforcement in real high crime, violent areas, or military. How many folks are ambushed in their vehicle? Yeah, very few, right?
60-something.
Verbally ambushed once.
While they're in the vehicle, or was that the carjacking thing?
That's the car.
Okay, that was the overall number of carjackings in 2017 in the greater Nashville area. Yep. And my thoughts are, if I am in the vehicle and I'm somewhere, and I also know, like I said, chances of me being in a violent encounter in the vehicle are pretty rare. If someone meets means, intent, and ability, and they are standing in front of me, hence me having to shoot out the window, why do I want to shoot out my window and spiderweb it when I have a 3/4 ton pickup truck that is the biggest weapon on my person? And run them over.
I ran the calculation one time. My Sienna was 2.3 million grains of kinetic energy. So it's infinite kinetic energy.
Nerd!
Not to mention, you close that 21-foot gap a lot faster.
You absolutely do.
Yeah.
You absolutely do. So,
Shooter of 60.
now again, when we go back to those 3 concentric circles on that plausible, is it plausible that I'm stuck in traffic and my vehicle dies and something happens?
Yeah, that's right.
It is. It is. So, but the chances of that
Yeah.
are extremely low, especially when we're talking about vehicle tactics and events. We talk about setting up our vehicles, we talk about maintenance, all the unglorious things that go along with making sure our vehicles run well. They've always got at least a half tank of gas in them, in my personal opinion, if not more, depending on the times and how much gas costs, and a variety of other things, so we don't get in that situation of it breaking down. But chances of it are extremely small. Would everybody agree with that? Okay, one more, Joe, and then move. Go ahead and move, Peter.
Good hit, Joe. Good hit.
Good job, Joe. All right, next. Good. Yeah, good. Take a knee. All right, go ahead and move. Go ahead, Joe. Tap rack. Good. Scan. Yep, don't forget your surroundings. And just take a knee behind the top. Right here. Good. Good work, Abner.
Caught it like right here.
Okay.
The second one was that dot that's
I'm not.
your attempt was to hit it. I got that.
I got audible feedback that it was a good hit.
I didn't say you didn't. I was just asking. You can stay in a double knee.
Thank you, boss.
Not volume of fire, quality of fire.
Trust your sight.
You can move over there if you want.
Yeah, right. Guys, as you come up, once you're ready, once it's in a status you're happy with, and then you sit down, you can go ahead and begin. Don't wait on me. That one's pretty straightforward. Excellent.
Hit it once from the front, one once from the rear.
Ooh, that ain't going just.
Good policy.
That ain't going just,
You
fool.
have to have consistency across platforms too.
That's true.
So
You get in the pattern.
that's right.
Hey, Joe. Or not Joe, I'm sorry, Sean.
Yeah.
Come on up here and watch Abner. Just cuz. Just cuz. He's done this several times, and he's also left-handed, so.
But he's been wrong all these times.
What am I supposed to do? Sit back, sit back, sit back. Don't move.
Good.
Get out of the vehicle, get out of the vehicle.
Nah, I like it here.
I can't hear you anymore anyway.
Yeah. Got air conditioning.
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Good.
And they're dealing with.
So Abner, you did 2 hands. Should I like pin with one?
If you can get away with 2 hands, you're more stable. And just this portion, was I about there on you?
Yeah.
And you're leaning into them.
Okay. Yeah, same effect.
You too? Okay.
Okay.
And
Your shirt's in it.
I see it.
Yep.
Feel it.
Okay. And there goes C if you choose.
Oh, about to get real. It's about to get real, bro.
The sunglasses or ditch them as you
About to get really real.
So we're leaving Walmart, walking into the parking lot. Okay. Here's the stuff you picked up at Walmart. Okay.
Right on.
You good?
Yep.
Ready?
Sure.
All right.
Think we got a good deal on that thing?
I'm sure I overpaid for it, but
You can find anything in Walmart.
you can't.
I don't care what you're looking for. Well, you know, you might want to wonder how much of a sale there was before that. You know,
Yeah.
there are those factors to consider.
Hey, stop. No.
help for the
No.
homeless, help
Stop.
for the homeless man?
Step back.
Help for the homeless.
Step back. Get back.
Come on, man.
Now,
Can't you just give me
get the
$1?
fuck back.
How about you give me your fucking keys? Give me your fucking keys. Give me your keys.
He's around the ground,
You're
sir.
gonna
He's around the ground,
Well,
sir.
get the fuck out of here.
I'm
Get
gone,
the fuck
sir.
out of here. Is this your truck?
It is. That's the keys to my truck right there.
Thanks. Go.
That's all you.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, index, index, index.
King ding-a-ling, yeah.
He's dying to do that drill.
So, key takeaway on that, we're not going to spend a lot of time. We'll debrief and talk about lunch and stuff like that. You thought about drawing.
I did.
Yep, you did.
Okay, so that falls in the category of what we call picking.
Yep.
Okay, so now what did you just do?
You just saw.
You just gave me.
I keyed you that I was carrying as well.
You're carrying a
That
gun.
I'm actually a threat. Yeah.
Yep. So in this particular instance, I didn't do anything more.
Right.
Okay, but I might just, if I'm a violent criminal actor, I might just execute you right there and then
Yeah.
take everything that you got.
Right.
So good overall, though, man. Good overall. Remember, step out. We
Yeah.
got boxed in here.
Yep.
Okay, because once we see the vehicle, we're like, oh yeah, my salvation. And I cut you off.
Yeah. I picked up what you were when I came around the corner here, and I did not create anything.
Yep. Yep.
And,
no
and
problem.
he's already within that 21 feet before he even got up off that
Yeah.
box.
The thing is, in my head, I'm like, how many beggars have walked up to me completely just, they don't mean shit.
Yep.
They just want a couple bucks and be on their way.
That's why we
And
did it.
I like that. That's
Yep.
that's gonna be.
You look like a beggar in that coat too.
That's perfect.
do.
You
He
look
does.
Like, you look like
He does.
a veteran police help.
Nice
Like, that's
homeless
awesome.
Veterans
Good-
Affairs
good
and
job
drop me on
dropping
my
the
head,
just
fucking
stuff.
bastards.
We can get it back.
Yeah.
It's getting hot as shit out here. Hey, man. You don't mind if you don't.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, will you step off a little bit? I
help.
need to get in my truck.
Man, I just
Hey, I
help
need you to
help a
step
veteran.
off.
Help a veteran.
Hey, dude, I'm telling you, I need to step back.
What?
Step back.
Don't
Step back.
you like the veteran?
Step back.
Oh, Jesus
Step back.
God, man, what?
Step back.
Index, index, index. Damn. I thought you liked the veteran population. Good job, man. Good use of OC. The safety, you can take
I
that.
got it, yeah. Safety caught me for a minute.
Yep.
I was like, shit.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's why we're doing this
You
stuff,
worked
and
good.
that little
Yeah,
bit of
that's fine.
adrenaline and stuff is going.
Take your pistol.
Really good, man. Really
Good.
good. Yep, excellent. Because
Nice
look
thing
what I had.
And he also managed me. I don't know if you caught that, but as we were walking that bullshit, he was like, hold on a second.
Yep. I didn't catch that.
He
but
did. Yeah. Cool. He shut me up to focus on what he perceived might be an issue.
Yeah.
Kind of swung a lot.
Yep.
He did. Yep.
Good
Yeah,
deal.
I was actually kind of, I guess, narrowing, not by design, but
Yeah.
you intentionally pushed me out. Yeah.
For the Bible tells me so. Oh, hey, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
What's going on?
Just heading to the house.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, that's
I'm
a nice
good.
truck.
I don't want any.
That's a nice truck. Hey, how about you give me your fucking keys?
Okay.
Give me your fucking keys right now.
Hold on,
Give them to me right now.
Here they are. My window was supposed to be up.
Get out of the fucking truck. Get out of the fucking truck.
All right.
Keep your hands up. Now get the fuck out of here. Index.
Damn it. I don't like being somebody's bitch. I like your technique though.
Yeah, I don't have
Fuck.
technique too.
I was like,
So my door was up. You couldn't put it to my temple. You had to shoot this
I
glass.
thought you were going to put the bag.
Just stuff, right?
Yeah.
What could you have done? You did good. You were walking away. Okay, you saw me.
I was
there
going to go
singing my-
somewhere else, but it looked like you were going to be sitting there for a while and not get up.
Yeah.
So
well, you know, the scenario is we were in Walmart, right? Go in and call cops, call security. So.
I did that at Costco years ago. It worked.
Yep. Yeah. Remove yourself from the situation. Oh yes, he does. Oh, the Bible tells
how's
me.
it going, buddy?
So hey, man, you got $1 for a homeless veteran?
Sure, why don't you just have a seat? I'll get my groceries in the car and I'll give you $1, buddy. No issue.
No, just come on, man. Just give me $1.
No, I got you. I get you.
How would you give me your fucking keys? Back the fuck up. Okay, index. Good. Good. It did work. And hey, there's a typical, you know, people take all types of gun disarms and all that. You know, I had a feeling you would probably go for it. We've just been talking about that. It's nothing fancy. Invert the muzzle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. You even dropped the magazine. Good job.
Yeah, that was intentional.
Yeah.
I like it.
I was going to disassemble it, but I didn't want to show it to the camera.
Nice.
So remember that spacing.
Right.
Okay. That there, your
Yeah.
pick or whatever. It's just property.
Right.
It's just shit.
Sure.
Okay. Good working verbal. Hey, go have a seat again. Obviously, I didn't want to do that.
Right.
Think about the sign.
Yeah, it's covering.
Covering, and my other hand wasn't visible either, right? I had a little pinky there trying to hold the gun. But did it shock you when the gun came into your face?
It did.
You
Yeah,
should.
I saw the reaction.
We'll show you the video.
Yeah. Wait till you see yourself on video.
Man, just give me $1.
No, I got you. I get you.
How would you give me your fucking keys? Back the fuck up.
On video.
But that's okay, man. It's meant to be like that. The scenario's meant to be like that. Prior to that point, though, when you're turn around, walk back in.
Yeah.
Or just walk away. If I pursue you, you know, then that's an indicator of something else. We continue to create space. We can get other cars in between us and them. They have barriers. Okay. If I don't go inside, call 911 or get security. Okay. Yeah. Are you a dude that can protect yourself and you're calling security? Yeah, but it means that you don't get into a gunfight.
Yeah.
You stay out of legal bullshit afterwards.
Dude.
These days.
Well,
You do not want to go through the court system. I've been there.
Interactions with people that are ill-intentioned.
Yes. I've wrestled evil into handcuffs, dude.
Those interactions at a distance.
Look secure and a hard target, we might be able to dissuade that robber from coming into our house and going to your neighbors. That's a softer target. I don't know how you feel about your neighbors, but I said my whole goal is to try and not get them to break into my house. And we can have a layered approach to security and deterrence that starts at the road.
Put the gun away. I don't know. Drop it! Drop it!
Well, this guy isn't moving. That's okay. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Turn away from me! Turn away from me!
Hey, why are you pointing a gun at me?
Down to the floor! Do it now!
Whoa.
Down to the floor! Do it now!
I'm just an armed citizen.
Out, or you're dead.
Index. Good. Out where you're dead. I like that. Because we are talking home defense now.
Period.
Good. All right, everybody in the holster. Go ahead, reset. Yeah, I see it. Got the gun!
You're like, gun, but what the, it doesn't matter, that's a gun.
Yeah.
I like that, very good. Yeah, I like it. You're so evil.
I try.
Turn away from me! Turn away from me, do it now! Turn away! Down on the floor, do it now!
Okay, here's my hand.
Turn around now or you are dead!
Okay, I'm gonna get on the ground. I'm gonna get on the ground. Okay, and index. Good, good, good. All right, go ahead.
Remember guys, turds can buy badges online.
I did that. I was out of one of the lanes and someone showed up to shoot it and I didn't have my air pro
Situation will dictate, and these are only one-dimensional targets. Okay, do we give them verbal commands? Do we just shoot? That's something that I can't answer for you guys. You have to make your own decision on that one. Okay. When we're in the home, especially if we're moving as a singleton or partners through the house, you know, whether we verbalize or not, hey, I'm armed, I've called the police. Again, that's an answer that I can't give you. Situation and what your beliefs are at the time is going to drive that. Okay? I don't know what the right answer is, and not that you would be in multiple scenarios, but it could be a different answer each time for very similar scenarios. So these are all things that we have to think about. You know, if we're in our locked safe room, okay, and the alarm's going off and you hear somebody out there, do I give them a vocal response? Hey, get out of my house, I've got a gun, I've called the police. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, as I'm moving through the house, maybe I would, hoping it's a deterrent and they get out of the house. Or did I just announce what I'm doing? You know, because as I'm moving, my voice is changing. Okay? So like I said, I don't have those answers for you, but I want to spark some thought that when you're at home and you're hanging out tonight after a long weekend and you're done telling your war stories to your significant other over adult beverage, you know, start thinking about all these questions that I've posed you, these different scenarios that are here, or tomorrow or next week, or whatever the case may be.
For when we're IDing, you know, for the scenarios, I had for this scenario here, my initial assumption about what was in his hand, it made no sense, because I thought, when you asked me, I thought, that's a grenade.
Okay.
And
Oh, dude getting shot and then.
that's something that makes sense.
Bro's getting shot.
He's got it kind of here.
Sure.
And so, yeah.
I'll be honest, I haven't heard of anybody using a grenade for home invasion.
I honestly thought it was a flashbang the first time I saw it yesterday.
Flash.
I couldn't tell what it was.
But
It a badge.
is it conceivable, a grenade or a flashbang? It could be. It could be. It was just there to make you think. It's just whether it was a cell phone, whether it was a grenade, whether it was a flashbang. What's he got in his right hand? He's got a gun. He's in my home, and the gun is pointed at me, not his waistband or anything. So probably not even giving a verbal command for me. Yep. He's getting a little bit of loving in the high center chest. Plant my feet. Okay. Like I said, marksmanship drill. Take your time. Ear hole. Between the eyes. Okay. What do I want to give up? Okay, that one worked out. What do I want to give up? Okay, that one's good. Oh, that one is tough. Okay, what do I want to get? Okay, creased or hood. Could be a good shot, could be not a good shot. If I want to do my threat scans, I can go ahead and do that. Proactive reload when you want to. And I'm going to move around Scott. Same thing. Okay, dry the gun out when I plant my feet. Ear hole in between the eyeball. Little bit high on that one. Lower and all right. And then so on and so forth. Okay, 2 shots for you guys though, okay, as we go through. So it'll be a little bit higher round count as we go. 10, 20, 30, 40 rounds total. So I said proactive reload when you need to, or if you want to go to emergency reload, that's fine. Okay, everybody good? Yep. Any questions? All right, give me the first shooter. When he's done shooting his hard. Yeah. Not a speed drill, man.
Yep.
Accuracy drill. Go to
And burn my nuts.
Oh, dude. I'm holding off of
Woo!
If you're wondering why it's so loud, these are parabolic reflectors. See how they're concave?
Holy shit, that's
Pushing sound back at us.
Man, it's ringing.
Yeah, they're bad. Oh.
clear.
Ow.
I can't put that
Ow.
Hey, no.
Ow. Ow.
Abner, you need me to step in for you?
I need to go.
Okay. Oh my god, is this fucking barrel hot as shit.
Yeah. Doover do down.
come back in.
I'm not putting this in my holster. It's not gonna happen.
Mine's in my holster, but it's way up high. I emptied it and cleared it, made sure that if someone else saw it, cleared it.
Warm.
Hey Abner, you noticed that on this target, on every single one, your first round was off and to the right? The bottom left target, your first round, on all, at least these three, are all off and to the right.
Good reload, Joe.
Oh, look at that. Sure enough.
This one's almost off the paper is you. The other one almost off the paper over there is you. First time. All the other shots that you took are freaking keyholed and everything else, but those first ones on all those bottom ones were off to the right.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
Because I'm a lefty.
And because you're taking this as a speed drill and not a precision
Hang on,
drill.
I'm double plugged.
I said because you're doing it more as a speed drill than as a precision drill.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's okay.
Because of the gravity of, what the moment is.
Yep. And it is there, and it does prompt us to speed up. But again, we got to exercise that tactical patience, find ourselves to make a good, precise shot. Because a shot that's off is catastrophic.
Thank you.
You're good.
So like for Joe, who's shooting iron sights like myself, we had to tweak a few things here. So guys, for those of you that are shooting iron sights, okay, and if I haven't addressed it in this class, I apologize. I think I've addressed it at some point, but I know I've addressed it in other classes. So a lot of sights, whether they're factory or aftermarket, come with some sort of dot system, okay, or a dot and a U if it's a factory Glock or something like that. Okay, those dots are just there as quick reference. When we're talking precision marksmanship and traditionally aligning the sights precisely with even across the top, even amounts of light on either side, your hard focus should be not on those dots, but on the center of the top edge of that front sight, putting it where you want that bullet to go. Okay. Yes, is there a little bit of offset between the top of the front sight and the muzzle? Yeah, just a little bit. So, but we're not good enough shooters for that. Now, a red dot, we have to concentrate a little bit on that offset depending on the gun. But where our focus is when we're shooting precisely, like this drill is meant to be done, okay, is in that center edge. When we did that for Joe, how were your groups after that?
Much better.
So Joe put the bullets exactly where they needed to be, and he keyholed until he ran out of bullets each of those two shots.
Yeah, boy.
Right where they needed to be.
Yeah, boy.
Changing that focus, and one little thing on his grip. Okay. Now, if we have a larger target area, okay, high center chest, then I can use those dots or whatever. But they're just put on there, and they are not precise. Okay. When we talk about aiming carefully, where I want the front sight and the notch of the rear sight, it could be a little high, a little low, a little right, a little left. Okay. I could use those dots because it doesn't have to be perfect, because I either within an acceptable distance and I have a fairly large target area, so all I'm doing is just getting a visual reference that's somewhere in the notch of the window. We can use those dots. But when we're shooting either distance or very precisely, we got to make sure, even across top, even amounts of light, and have that hard focus on the center top edge of the front sight. Put that where you want the bullet to go. Does that make sense? Okay. Again, guys, this isn't a speed drill. This is a precision drill. Abner said, and he is absolutely true with it, is, I sped up because of the gravity of the situation. And I understand that, because that is a dire situation, okay? I said this isn't a hostage rescue drill, but let's just, for this moment, say that it is. And they have your child.
And look what Mike showed me. That's me. Mike, this one?
That one.
That one's me.
Yeah.
And this one's me.
Yep.
Because I was moving too fast.
Yep, and you had a couple on the end one when you started too. So yeah, is it a dire situation? It absolutely is, but it is extremely hard. But you have to take a nanosecond breath, exercise patience, find your sights, and put a very precise hit where it needs to go, because anything other than that precise hit could be catastrophic. Okay, in this instance, it's off to the side. Okay, depending if he's got a gun or a knife, he could start gutting her, shooting her, whatever the case may be. If we're the other way, okay, we end up shooting a loved one. Okay, so this is a slow, precise fire drill to get the most out of it. So but everybody did well. Everybody did well. And then on top of it, we're moving in and around people. Go ahead.
Anatomically speaking, what is the side profile of the tee box? So even taking her out of the picture, if you have a clear shot at the side of someone's head.
I'm gonna put it in their ear hole.
Because you have bony palate around there.
Yep.
Sagama.
Yep. You've got some stuff here. I mean, this like the temple in that is pretty thin, but I'm gonna aim for the ear hole and put the bullet in the ear hole. You slap somebody with an open hand in the temple or in the ear, very effective. You hit somebody with a sap or a blackjack or a baton in the temple or the ear, you probably went from less than lethal to lethal. That's why when we're doing baton work, we're doing blackjacks or saps, we target the elbows, the hands, the kidneys, the ribs, so it continues to be less than lethal, the collarbones. When we come up to the head, that just turned it from less than lethal to lethal. But yeah, I picture where the ear hole is, and that's where I want to put the bullet. You might have even heard me say as I was shooting, I was like, I'm going to put that in the ear hole. Yep, there it is. So yeah, good question. Only the one. Don't engage the other guy.
You look like everything's on. I'm starting somewhere. Without everything. I'll take that.
Good. Remember, you're in a hallway. Good. The only thing I got for you, Abner, remember, is we're coming up. We want to get as much information as possible. We hug this wall to see as far into that corner of the room as possible, and then I continue on. So that only then there's only a sliver left that's over there.
Okay.
That for the most part, somebody isn't probably going to fit into it if we come up and we hug it in, especially if we're doing it far back.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You want to do it with a pistol?
Sure.
Okay.
Everyone done already?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run one pistol.
You're in the hallway.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good. Excellent. Look good.
You need to get you a pistol that fits your hand. This big old freaking 8-ball you can lick and engulf the whole slide.
People think that this is a Glock 19. It's a Glock 17.